Hi guys, welcome to this week's Cradle School where we are going to learn all about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I'm so excited to have you here with us. I'm Miss Candace, your North Pod coordinator. And are you ready to get started? I have some friends with us today. Let's see if we can count our friends. How many friends are here today? How many friends are here to play? Ready? Can you count and identify the numbers with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 bears with us. There are not 10 bears in our story today, but we have 10 bear friends in class with us. All right, we counted all the way to 10. Now let's do some dancing and singing and see if we can count backwards. Are you ready to zoom, zoom, zoom with us? Hey, everybody stand up and get ready.
Attention all astronauts, please
Ready?
report to the rocket ship and prepare yourself.
Get all shaken out. Here we go.
Thank you.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you wanna take a trip, come aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. If you wanna take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're going to the moon. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Good job, friends. All right, since we're going to talk about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I want to do my favorite song with you guys. Have you gone on a bear hunt before? All right, this is a little silly song called Going on a Bear Hunt by Dr. Gene Feldman. So it's a little different. You're going to have to listen.
Open them up.
All right, get your backpacks.
Let's put in some crackers in case we get hungry.
Put in crackers.
And let's put in a thermos of milk in case we get thirsty. Oh, and don't forget your flashlight in case it's dark.
Just need a flashlight.
Zip them up and repeat after me. We're
Going on a bear hunt. We're going on a bear hunt.
We're gonna catch a big one.
We're gonna catch a big one.
With big green eyes.
With big green eyes.
And a fuzzy little tail.
And a fuzzy little tail.
Look over there.
Look over there.
It's a candy factory.
It's a candy factory.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
I guess we'll go through it.
I guess we'll go through it. Ready? Eat the candy.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're gonna catch a big one.
We're gonna catch a big
With
one.
big green eyes.
With big green eyes.
And a fuzzy little tail.
And a fuzzy little tail.
Look over there.
Look over there.
It's a peanut butter river.
It's a peanut butter river.
Can't go over it.
We can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
I guess we'll swim across it.
I guess we'll swim across it. Oh, it's so thick.
Hey, let's get out those crackers.
Oh, good idea.
And the thermos of milk.
The thermos of milk. Go, 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 go. Okay.
All right.
Ready? going on a bear hunt.
We're gonna catch a big one.
We're gonna catch a big one.
With big green eyes.
With big green eyes.
And a fuzzy little tail.
And a fuzzy little tail.
Look over there.
Look over there.
It's a jello swamp.
It's a jello swamp.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
We can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
I guess we'll go through it.
I guess we'll go through it. Oh, it's all jiggly.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're going on a bear hunt.
We're gonna catch a big one.
We're gonna catch a big one.
With big green eyes.
With big green eyes.
And a fuzzy little tail.
And a fuzzy little tail.
Look over there.
Look over there.
It's a cave.
It's a cave.
Can't go over it.
Can't go over it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go under it.
Can't go around it.
Can't go around it.
I guess we'll go through it.
I guess we'll go through it.
Get out your
Get out your flashlight.
Turn it on.
Turn it on.
It's cold in here.
It's cold in here.
I see two big green eyes.
I see two big green eyes
Fuzzy little tail.
and a fuzzy little tail.
It's a bear.
It's a bear!
Run through the jello swamp.
Oh, jello swamp.
Swim across the peanut butter river.
Peanut butter river.
Go through the candy factory.
Nom, 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 nom.
Go home.
Whew.
Open the door.
Open the door.
Shut the door.
Shut the door.
We went on a bear hunt.
We went on a bear hunt
We weren't afraid.
and we weren't afraid. That's a silly song, isn't it, friends? I don't know if I would want to go on a bear hunt through a jello swamp and a peanut butter river. All right, friends, are you ready to work on our shapes and colors? I'm going to hold up a card and I want you to tell me the name of the shape and the color of the shape. Are you ready? It's a heart. What color is that heart? It's green. Good job. Oh, we have a blue oval and a yellow rhombus. What's another word for rhombus? Right, it's a diamond. Good job. This shape has four sides that are all the same. It's a square and it's orange. We have a yellow triangle and a red rectangle. Oh, what color is this star? Good job, it's blue. And this shape is green. Do you know the name of the shape? It's a circle. Good job, friends. There are shapes and circles everywhere in our world. I want you guys to keep looking for them. Today, why don't you look and see if you can find 3 shapes in your house? Nice job. Okay, we are going to start talking about Goldilocks and the 3 bears. This is one of my favorite stories. All right, let's read this. We have a coloring book that we're going to read. Okay. In a forest lives a family of 3 bears. There's a daddy bear, a mama bear, and a baby bear. The bear family goes for a walk. They wait for their porridge to cool. Have you ever had porridge? It's kind of like oatmeal. I love to eat oatmeal. There's a little girl in the forest. Her name is Goldilocks. Goldilocks sees the bear's house. She goes inside to explore. Inside, she sees 3 bowls of porridge. Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3. Good job. Goldilocks tries each one. The big bowl is too hot. The medium bowl is too cold. small bowl is just right. Goldilocks sees 3 chairs. She tries each one. 1, 2, 3. The big chair is too hard. The medium chair is too soft. But the small chair is just right. Oh no, she breaks it. That's not good. Goldilocks sees 3 beds. The big bed is too hard. The medium bed is too soft. The small bed is just right. Goldilocks is tired. She falls asleep in the small bed. The 3 bears come home. They see the porridge. They see the chair. They see Goldilocks in the bed. Goldilocks wakes up. She jumps out of the bed and she runs away. The end. That's a silly fairy tale, isn't it? Bears don't live in houses. Where do bears live? Right, they live in the forest and they hibernate in caves or different areas like that. All right, let's read The Bear Snores On. It's written by Karma Wilson and Jane Chapman. In a cave in the woods, in his deep, dark lair, through the long, cold winter, sleeps a great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap, with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day, he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. Can you make a big loud sound like a bear snoring? An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-patter, tiptoe, crawls in the cave from the fluffy cold snow. Mouse squeaks, too damp, too dank, too dark, so he lights a wee twigs with a small hot spark. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear snores on. 2 glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And a hare hops in. "Hey, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white popcorn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps. Hare burps big burps. But Bear snores on. A badger scuttles by, sniffs at the air. "I smell yummy yums. Perhaps we can share." "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down, and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" tweets Wren. And everyone clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. Hare strokes the fire, Mouse seasons stew, then a small pepper flake makes the bear achoo! He blows and he sneezes and the whole crowd freezes. And the bear wakes up. Bear gnarls and he snarls. Bear roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. "You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun, but me, I was sleeping and I have had none." And he whimpers and he moans, he wails and he groans, and the bear blubbers on. Mouse squeaks, "Don't fret, don't fuss, look, see. We can pop more popcorn, we can brew more tea." Bear gulps, bear gobbles, he sighs with delight. Then he spins tall tales through the blustering night. When the sun peeps up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep, but his friends snore on. That's a fun one. All right. Old Bear and His Cub by Olivier Dunray. Old Bear and His Cub. Let's see here. Old Bear loved his little cub with all of his heart. Little cub loves Old Bear with all of his heart. Every morning they eat breakfast together. "Eat all your porridge, little cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub ate all his porridge, all of it. Old Bear and Little Cub trudged through the snow. Old Bear rolled in the snow. Little Bear rolled in the snow. "Tie your scarf tight around your neck. You might catch a cold," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub stared at each other. "Humph," said Little Cub. What do you think he does? Oh, look, he tied on his scarf. Old Bear and Little Cub hiked through the woods. Little Cub climbed to the top of a craggy rock. "Be careful not to fall, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear stared hard at Little Cub. Little Cub slowly climbed down, all the way. Old Bear and Little Cub lay down in the snowy meadow to take a nap. Little Cub stood on his head and wiggled his feet. "Go to sleep, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. "Yes, you will," said Old Bear. "No, I won't," said Little Cub. Old Bear and Little Cub snuffed nose to nose. Little Cub curled up against Old Bear and closed his eyes, fast asleep. Old Bear loved his Little Cub with all his heart. Little Cub loved Old Bear with all his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub headed for home. Old Bear sneezed. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "You need a scarf so you don't catch cold." "I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. "Humph," said Old Bear. Old Bear loved his Little Cub with all of his heart, and Little Cub loved Old Bear with all of his heart. Old Bear and Little Cub stamped the snow off their feet. Old Bear shivered and shook the snow off his fur. Little Cub danced and shook the snow off his fur. Old Bear sneezed again. "Bless you," said Little Cub. "Thank you," said Old Bear. "You'll feel better if you crawl into bed," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Look at them staring at each other. Old Bear shivered and crawled into bed. Snug under the covers, Old Bear sneezed and blew his nose. Little Cub brewed some blackberry tea and put a lot of honey in it. "Drink this tea, you'll feel better," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. "Yes, you will," said Little Cub. "No, I won't," said Old Bear. Little Cub stared hard at Old Bear. Old Bear drank the blackberry tea, all of it. Old Bear loved his Little Cub with all of his heart, and Little Cub loved Old Bear with all of his heart. Little Cub read to Old Bear all through the night. Little Cub yawned. He crawled into bed beside Old Bear. Old Bear put his arms around Little Cub. Little Cub snuggled close. I do feel better, Little Cub, said Old Bear. So do I, whispered Little Cub. Little Cub fell fast asleep. Good night, Little Cub, said Old Bear. Old Bear kissed Little Cub on top of his head, and he held his little cub all through the night. The end. That's a sweet story. We have lots of activities for you, and since we've talked about Goldilocks and the Three Bears and that fairy tale, one of the things that we're going to do is make a bear headband. So you'll have enough material in your activity packet to make one headband, but if you want to make more than that, then your family could act out Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So that's a fun headband. And then we're going to send home a counting activity for you. We did lots of counting today. We counted all the way to 10, and then in zoom, 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 we counted all the way backwards down to 1. And so we have a sheet or two that we're sending home with you guys. And you guys are going to take little teddy bears, the little teddy bear cookies, and use them to practice counting. So learning that one item corresponds with one number is a really good math skill for preschoolers. And so we want to practice counting with individual items so that they can learn that one-on-one correspondence. All right, and then since Goldilocks and the Three Bears, when she went into the house, the chairs and the beds were either too soft or too hard. So we're going to do a fun activity. You're going to take a sheet of paper and write soft on one side and hard on the other. And then you're going to have the kids look all through the house, and we're going to find items, and we can identify, is the texture soft or is it hard? So this is soft. This block is really hard, so we'll put it in hard, and it'll be a fun sorting activity that you guys can do using just items around your house to help the kids differentiate the opposites of hard and soft. Other opposites that you can work on, like in the story, the porridge was hot and cold. In the bear hunt song, we did up and under, things like that. Those different opposites are good practice for the kids. I'm so glad that you guys were able to join us this week. Before we go, will you sing the goodbye song with me? All right, let me see your twinkle stars. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. With big bright eyes and nice round cheeks, talented from head to feet. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, what a wonderful child you are. Thank you guys. See you next time.